A couple of weeks ago, Rebecca and I had the mutual realization that she's the chick version of me and I'm the dude version of her. We're so much alike that she claims we're just a couple of narcissists. When you have so much in common with someone, you really notice the areas in which you are different. For example, I am totally right-brained. If it has anything to do with artistic creativity, I've either done it, I'm currently doing it, or it's on the to-do list. Rebecca is a left-brained scientist in love with all things logical. And she's a great writer. She plays a mean ukulele. She's left and right-brained. She's a combination. But I'm totally right-brained. Now, I know there's combinations out there. I mean, Einstein played violin, right? The difference with her and I is, though, if she had the chance to go back in time and sit down with Einstein, she would have an impassioned, detailed, intelligent conversation with him about science. Whereas if good old Al tried to talk science with me, it'd be like, dude, I have no idea what you're talking about. Just shut up and let's jam, okay? The other day, Rebecca was at my house doing some scientific research on my laptop, which freed up her iPad. Now, she has kids, so the iPad is loaded up with all kinds of kids' games, and I was just getting over the flu and operating at about 50% mental capacity, and these kids' games suddenly had a real appeal to me. So I'm messing with this one game, and I can't get it to work. So I say, hey, Rebecca, how's this kids' game work? And she stops and looks at me and says, I don't play those games. And then her eyes light up. She says, oh. She grabs the iPad and says, you gotta see this. This is so awesome. And I'm thinking, yeah, I'm gonna get an awesome kids game. She finds the website she's looking for, and on the screen are these columns with gorgeous 3D graphics that when you touch them, they spin around, and I'm just mesmerized. I am completely taken with this. I don't even notice what the name of the website is. She starts reading this paragraph describing the game, and I'm pressing these images going, And when she's just about done reading this lengthy paragraph, I realize that she's not reading a description of the game because this is not a game. I realize that she is reading a description of the element mercury. And I double over in laughter. I am just in hysterics, and she laughs right along with me, and she's like, this writing is so funny, right? It's genius. And I'm like, no. And she says, wait, you don't think this is funny? And I said, oh, honey, you don't know how funny this is. And she just looks at me. And I finally gained my composure after laughing so hard, and I said, Rebecca, I asked you for a kid's game, and you showed me the periodic table of elements. We cannot possibly be narcissists because we could not possibly be any more different. And she just leaned back and looked at me and she said, you are a strange human. And I said, oh, you are too, honey. You are a strange human too. And she said, see, I told you we were a couple of narcissists.